Alright, y'all, we up here at the 4-H Pig Squeal. There's Billy Finley there selling tickets. Everybody knows Billy Finley. He's loved by everybody. Me and my dad's here. This is the Alabama 4-H Club program from the Alabama Cooperative Extension Agency. So I believe I heard Miss Wendy say on Big Daddy's Live they have 46 kids this year enter. It's my first time coming, but they get 2 hogs apiece to start the year, and they raise them and fatten them up, and they do all kinds of showing with them. And at this event today, they're gonna auction off the pigs, and they have a processor on site that's gonna process these hogs to whoever bids on them, and they'll get the then they'll come back with a refrigerator truck with the hogs with the meat that people get bid on. So this is cool.
Buy your hog.
Look at these pigs here. Wow. There's a bunch of them being bid on today. This is cool. They all got numbers. There's a lot of participation in this. They're gonna auction them off at 12. They got hamburger plates and lunch plates for sale today. There's Adam over there at G&D Outdoors. G&D is one of the sponsors that helps with this event, so that's cool. Look at all these people here. This is awesome for the town of Fulton. So this is Fulton, Alabama. A little redneck town out in the middle of the country. We'll be back in a few minutes when they start the auction. There's Will Massey over there. This is cool.
We're probably just not quite as opinionated as the other young lady in terms of the small details. Then in third, the young lady who probably did the best job is this contestant here, number 301, in terms of keeping herself in the right position. I wish she'd paid just a little bit more attention to me, but she certainly remembered not to get in between me and that pig, because I never caught her out of position. And this is one of the side effects of these pigs never being together. They're gonna try to establish a pecking order, and that's certainly what they're doing. But nonetheless, then we move into the 2 young men. The 2 young men, I'm gonna go with a young man who probably did a little bit better job in terms of paying attention to the judge, and his ring presence was a little bit sharper, and that's this youngster here, number 303.
Woo!
Every now and again, you take that look back over that shoulder, and he's got to try to keep that pig in position. Youngster number 305, certainly, he answered my question fine. He did fine. He just won't look at me for some reason. It's okay, I will bite, I promise. So let's give all of our youngsters a nice round of applause.
Woo! Woo!
Our first place winner in Class 1 is Abigail Newton. Second place goes to Tinley Stolbinger. And third place, Abigail Witherspoon.
This is cool. So they just show the pigs. I missed the show part, but they're doing the winners for the pigs, and they're gonna get their pictures with the pigs and get their awards. There's Adam over there with G&D Outdoors. He's got that pig. This is my first time ever coming to the pig squeal, but it's teaching these kids discipline and salesmanship, selling the pigs and raising them. That's all kind of stuff they're teaching these kids. There's Miss Wendy over there. They got two, so they're selling the pigs. They get two, these kids get two each. Two each to raise in January, and they raise them and feed them up until April when they do the pig squeal, and they auction them off. And they got two different they got two different processors on site that take the pigs and process them. So whoever buys them can get the meat off of them, and then also these kids get an option if they want to keep the meat for themselves on a pig if they want. This is neat. This is cool. So this is the Alabama Cooperative Extension Agency system. Puts this on. And this is the Clarke County, Alabama 4-H program. I wish they'd have had this when I was in high school. There's Mr. Bill Hamilton over there. I see. There's a lot of people here I know. It's cool how they do these pigs.
You know, occasionally, these pigs, they're pretty much going to do what they want to do. But the winner of this showmanship class actually had it pretty easy because his pig just seemed to not want to get in the fight. Now, ladies, I know because the girls dominated in this class, this time you got outclassed by the guy. This young man's doing a great job. So big staying out there in good distance. He's keeping it out there to where I can pay attention to him and that barrel. He's paying attention to me. He works with that pig very smoothly, very, very coordinated. That's exactly what you want to do. One thing I'd suggest, maybe slow down just a little bit when you crop. Just lightly tap, lightly tap. We're not wanting to beat him into submission, just guide him. I know it's nervous energy, and trust me, I know there's no way you can hurt that pig with that crop, but it just looks easier if you just do it slow and easy, okay? Then, second, we get into a pair of young ladies that had it tough there for a few minutes because the pigs were so rambunctious when they came in, but once pigs calmed down a little bit to where they could keep up with them, young lady number 309, she's going to be second to number 308. They're very similar in the way they show. The thing I prefer about 309, she's probably just a little bit more attentive, taking that look back at the judge. And here's the thing about showmanship. You may look at me, but I may not be looking at you. And you only get so many looks in the class. So when you get that opportunity, take advantage of it. Next is going to be the two young ladies that had the most difficulty with their pigs. They're the two most rambunctious things in here. Number 307 is going to be fourth. followed by number 306. Now, young ladies, don't feel like you didn't do a good job because you certainly did. But you were able to stay up with it just a little bit easier. What beat this young lady on the other end was that big. She just couldn't keep up with the thing. It was on one end and the other end and then one end and the other end. And ultimately, that's not her fault. It's just one of those things that showmanship comes. Sometimes pigs have a mind of their own. So I encourage her to keep working. Hey, and young lady, every once in a while, take that look back at the judge. Give him a smile or her a smile. It'll be fine. You look like you're enjoying yourself more when you do that. But nonetheless, let's give our intermediate age a nice round of applause.
Woo!
So our winners for Class 2, first place, Jack Harris. Second place, Brianna Matthews. And third place, Lauren Matthews.
Woo!
Thank you to Jessica Anderson and Adam Anderson with G&D Outdoors. They're one of our sponsors today.
Yeah, go like G&D Outdoors on Facebook, y'all. And go like the Alabama 4-H program on Facebook and the Alabama Cooperative Extension Agency. They have a Facebook too. Yeah, I see a lot of people here. I know that you can hear the train going through Fulton. This is cool. So, if we can get ready for the next class, we'll be right back with you.
Presented somewhat of a challenge for me in the simple fact that my questions did absolutely nothing to help me. Actually, they didn't do anything to help them either. But anyway, I want to encourage you now, gentlemen, you are a pork producer. You understand that now? By virtue of being in this project, that makes you a producer. That means if you have a conversation with a consumer, I challenge you to know more about your project than they do. And so learn your body parts. What carcass parts come from that body part and why it's important. We all know what the most expensive parts of the pig are. Just to be honest, they say the bacon used to be the cheapest, but I think now it's probably, once it's processed, it's one of the more expensive parts of that pig. That and the ham. Shoulder, that's where that Austin butt was one of the questions I asked. But nonetheless, I encourage you to educate yourselves beyond just feeding the pig and learning how to show the pig. You need to understand as much of the process as possible so that we can better educate consumers together. Now, we got one young man who came in and has really done a nice job, and that's this young man right here, number 315. Super job, man. Probably paying attention as well as anybody in here. I like the way that you're very slow and methodical in the manner in which you show that pig. Then coming in second, it's a little bit more of a challenge, but we're going to go with this young man right here, number 314.
Woo!
Very nice job of keeping that bear out there for me to see. Probably could work on being just a tick more attentive, but I like the way he seems to enjoy himself doing this. The contestant number 311, I've got him in third right now. He was working his way up in the class, actually.
Woo!
After the barrel settled down, he did a very nice job of responding, and actually climbed a notch or two higher in this class. 312. Work on identification of body parts. Also, pay attention to that judge just a little more, trying to keep that pig out there at a certain distance, which is typically around 15 to 20 feet. I can see that pig much better at that distance than I can right here or way over there in the corner. Then rounding out the class is going to be number 313 here. Young man, I do commend you on body, on knowing those features that I asked. However, you got to look at me every once in a while. I don't bite. I promise. But let's give our gentleman another.
Woo! Woo! This is cool. So fixing to get the other class in, so we'll be right back with you. Alright, so we got the senior division now. I think these are all seniors in local high schools.
Put that one down because they eat him up. They eat him up. It did eat him up, like we eat him up.
I typically make it a habit to ask questions related to the project. I ask all these youngsters, and most of them had a pretty good idea. A simple question was, where's your pig going? Of course, it is from that front shoulder on top all the way back to the Campbell Junction, right there at our hook bone. And most of you do that. Now, when we get into the specifics of showmanship in terms of what youngster picks up on the judge, tries to position him or herself in the right position to where they can be seen. The person that put that together, in my mind, the best in this class is this young lady, number 319.
Woo!
She hadn't got frustrated. She seems to be very at ease in what she does. I appreciate that. Young man right here, number 318, is going to be second to her. Young man, I love the way you just ease around. You act like you're enjoying yourself. You're very, very focused on what you're doing, and you're certainly attentive. Young man number 321 is third in this class, in my opinion.
Woo!
All it is today is my opinion. Well, the next show it could be completely different, but I want you to continue what you're doing and grow. Maybe pick up on that contact just a little earlier in the ring, but I like your slow, methodical, easy manner in which you work. Now, let's talk collectively about the other three, and not necessarily in any given order, but number 317, the young lady here, biggest issue she had was seemed to always be on the opposite end somewhere, and every time I looked at her, she was busy sorting, which is fine, but just make sure that I know you're paying attention, okay? Work on that just a little bit. 320, where is that young lady right over here? Same situation, always found herself off in the corner there, at least when I was trying to observe her. As well as 316, this young man, just every once in a while, make sure you look back at me, just work on those things, and at some point in time, I can assure you, you will work your way up in showmanship. Once again, let's give these youngsters another nice round.
Woo!
First place winner for Showmanship Class 4, Tracy Newton. Second place,
Woo!
Bishop. Third place, Leland Bird.
Woo! This is cool. It's a lot of pigs at this event, y'all. This is great for the kids. So these kids can learn a lot about showmanship, selling, and so forth. This is cool. This is a great event, y'all. Y'all come on out and support these kids. Alabama Cooperative Extension Agency, Clarke County 4-H, Alabama Pig Squeal. This is cool. First time coming, I'll be back. Subscribe to my YouTube. Click the bell so you can get notifications. And follow me on Facebook at Coon Hunters Outdoors Ministries on Facebook. And here comes the next class. We'll be right back with you. So I think this is the last class, y'all. This is the... So they're having to control these pigs. There's a certain way. They have to know the body parts of the pigs and what each part is. And then they have to look at the judge and show they can show these pigs without these pigs getting in a fight, or basically how they handle them. They got these sticks to keep them from side to side and keep them off the other pig. And one of the things you got to do is look at the judge. So judge giving him pointers. That's cool. Let's see who's gonna win. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. That's neat, ain't it? I don't know which one's gonna win. I think 322 is looking good. 324, he's getting better. He just complimented the 324. That's cool. He's getting ready to announce winners.
You know, probably a little tougher on the youngsters as they get older, especially on the older boys. I just expect more, gentlemen. I do. As you get older, I want you to develop and learn and grow into this project. I asked them all the same question, and it was a carcass-related question because let's face it, these are market hogs. We're going to be putting them on rail here in the next, well, some of them probably by tomorrow. Some of them maybe this afternoon, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, I asked them where the picnic is, or picnic ham is known in the industry. It's actually on the front of that pig. Ham's on the rear end. It's kind of tricky, but it's the front shoulder, or the whole shoulder, consists of two main cuts, the Boston butt, which has nothing to do with the rear end again, and the picnic ham, which has nothing to do with the rear end either. So it's somewhat tricky. But once you learn it, you'll never forget it. I promise you, you five will never forget where a Boston butt comes from again. Now, in terms of how you're doing and who's going to win this class, this young man right here was probably the first to pick up on me as he came in. He's very slow, very methodical. I like his ring presence. He's showing his pics just like all the other youngsters that are winning these classes. Then as we move on into the other four youngsters, probably had just a little bit more difficult a time, but the one that acted like he was enjoying himself the most and having the most fun and keeping up with is number 326. Congratulations.
Woo!
So number 325 wins the class, 326 in second. Then we're going to talk about number 323 next. I like the way he kept that pig out there. He kept it sorted away from it so I could get a good look. Not as attentive as the other two, but nonetheless, you were there. Now, these other two young men that are going to round out the class finally came into the element of saying, hey, I might want to look at this guy. So, do that every once in a while. It's okay. It's permitted. Matter of fact, it's preferred. Not stare at home, but at least recognize that the judge is there and you are attentive to you know he's there and you're doing your best to do your job. Once again, that's going to conclude our showmanship classes, so let's give them a nice round. Let's give them all a
Also, I'd like to recognize, y'all stay here just a second, our seniors, Colvin Anderson, Colvin, raise your hand, Luke Stevens, and Dalton Boykin. Let's give them a round of applause. I know Luke's been doing Pig Squeal all 10 years that we've been doing it. Colvin, how many years have you been doing it? 3 years, and Dalton, I think it's 8, Dalton? 9. Dalton's been doing it 9, and we've been doing this program for 10 years, so that's great. Very proud of you. Give them a hand, please. Thank you.
That's cool, though. Like, they got some more maybe coming in a second. We'll be right back.
301 pig right here is driving the 301 pig, probably one of the more heavily expressive muscle pigs in the class. But when you look at that old pig, he gets a little high in his top for me, really deep in his rear. He gets real narrow in the front as we watch him move away. Not quite as stout in his structure as the pig that wins the class. These other two pigs are remaining number 307 and 306. 307 is probably the next one in my mind that fits the mold of the top two in this class better. He's got adequate in terms of his dimension for what he is. You know, these are bears out of white lines gilts that were bred to be sows. We can't expect a tremendous amount of beef muscle in them because they weren't bred to do that. They were bred to be females, and unfortunately caught that Y chromosome. So, anyway, that's going to be our third place pig, followed by the 306. The young lady driving at 306 is going to round out the class. Pig just needs a lot more time on the beach, probably the narrowest stage pig in the class. Anyway, that's the reason you're down there, young lady. Needs a little more time and just a little more natural expression of pigs. Congratulations to our winner.
So this is the lightweight pig category. This is cool.
Our first place winner for lightweight class 1, Brianna Matthews. Second place, Abigail Witherspoon. And third place, Mary Lindsay Drinker.
Woo! Some more pigs, and then of course the auction will be coming up soon, so stay tuned. Second weight class, they got 48 kids entered, so you get 2 pigs apiece per child. And if you're a family that's got several kids, that means 2 pigs per kid. So this is cool. We got different video footage from throughout the day, so get some more of the auction coming up, but more pigs are getting ready to come in, so we'll be back.
Good source local. It's called a flat iron steak. It's a chuck cut. It's the second most tender cut in the beef carcass. I ordered about 40 of these, 20 of which he wanted, and this was probably about 2 weeks before his passing. Or, as I like to think of it, he got a better offer, and he took it. So, what I've done is I've packaged 10 of them that came out of my freezer yesterday afternoon about this time. They went in Miss Wendy's freezer last evening as soon as I arrived in Groveville. They're in this styrofoam shipping container. They're individually packed, and whatever they bring, that proceeds goes to the Clarke County 4-H Club, and Miss Wendy and their staff can, they can, and Miss Robin can do with it what they need to do best to do what's best, what he would appreciate to be done with those proceeds. So you think about that a minute, and in the meanwhile, let me tell you a little bit more about it. Like I said, there are 10 of them individually packed in here. They're still frozen. They're certified Angus beef flat iron steaks. The retail price of these is probably about $70. They're about $7 a piece if you want to get an idea of what they're worth. The way to cook those is over a charcoal fire, screaming hot, about 650 degrees. Let them come to room temperature. Put them on 2.5 minutes per side. Put it on a plate. Wait 4 minutes and consume it. The other thing about that steak, there's no bone in it. You can eat every bite out of it. And the only thing that's more tender is the tenderloin itself. That particular muscle cut was developed after the beef checkoff came into existence, and they used that money for research and identified that. So I'm going to start the bidding myself if we're ready to begin that process. Are we ready?
This is for Kevin Tucker.
He's about ready.
Passed
And I
away.
have
Kevin's a
$50
friend of my
in
family's.
wallet, and that's where the bid begins.
He was a big
If I
help
do
for this
once again,
organization.
These were actually bought for Kevin. All right, appreciate it. Already got the bid started. $50, 55. I got me to buy 60, 55, I say the 80, 80, 90, 90, 100 even 100 baht, 119, 110, 120, 140, 140, 95, 130, 130, 135, 140, 150, 150, 160, 170, 160. I got 200, not 10, 210, not 20, not 20, not 30, 230. I got 250, not 75, not 300, 300, not 25, 325, 325. One more time, this only money, 325. Hey, 325, not 50, 350, 350. Hey, 350, 350, 350, not 75, 375, not 400 bucks, 400. Almost get the water square, 400. Hey, 400, 945, 425. Give me a 425. 950. Your turn again. 975. Make him pay 500. 475. 475. 475. One more time. Won't ask again. 9500. 9500. Don't get me like that. I lied. 25. 525. 920. 550. 550. 550. 550. Soda right there. 525. That's what's your name, sir?
Woo!
Mike Morris. Y'all give Morris. Y'all give him a big hand.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, he'll love, Mr. Mike will love eating that. That's the mayor of Fulton right there, which we're in the town of Fulton, so that's cool. Bidding these off for Kevin Tucker and donating back. That was sad when Kevin passed away of a heart attack last year. He'll be missed. We'll do some more bidding. We'll be right back with you.
Even money, $5, $5, $5, I got 550, 550, y'all need to start picking up over here, 550, hey, 550, I got 525, 550, 560, 575, hey, 575, 575, $6 a pound. Hey, $6 a pound, $6.
Oh, he's talking money than nothing.
645. Hey, 645. 645. Old grand champion. 645. 650. Hey, 650.
Yeah, I saw him up there. Yeah, he's gonna buy several, I bet you.
675. Hey, 675. 675. $7 a pound. 7. Hey, 7. Hey, 7. I got 675. Who'll be $7 a pound? Hey, 7. Last call. All around $7. 7. Soda right there. $6.75 a pound.
Woo!
Put it on number 312. Thanks, sir. Yes, it took. Y'all give him a big hand. Thank you, sir.
Woo!
Mr. Kevin Tucker's daughter. Thank y'all so much. Big $6.75 pound. All right. Moving right along, our third grand champion is going to be Miss Brooke Massey. And her champion there is going
Shut that thing's mouth up, tie a rope around it. I gotta find a way to get out of here.
All right. All right, champions at all. Put them in. Fight all the time. Hey, let's get it on the money. $1.50. $8.50. Now see the $5. $1.75. I got about $3. Now 25. Hey, 325. 350, hey, 50, 325, 350, 350, I'm on the money, 325, 50, hey, 350, on the reserve champion, 350, last call, now 30, got 350, now 75, now $4, now 4, now 4, now 4, $4, now 45, 445, hey, 445, 445, all the money, $4 to be 45, 45, last call, all winner out, 445, soda right there, $4 a pound. What's that number? Phone number 307. Who's that? G&D Outdoors. Y'all give them a big hand.
Woo!
All right, next on the block will be Miss Gracie Newton.
Y'all see some? Both of them?
Big old pool.
Oh, how long is this thing gonna last?
All right. Miss Gracie's bear's going to be weighing 309. That's her all, 5 pounds. That'll be it. $5 a pound. Made $5. $5 a pound. $3 a pound. 83. 3, not 25. Hey, 325. 325. 360 one time. 360. Hey, 360. I 70. 370, Mr. Billy. 370. 370. 980. Out on here. 380. 980. 380. 990. 390. 390. 390. Now $4 a pound. $4. In the money. $4. Hey, the $4. $4 a pound. I got 4. Now 410 over here. 410. 410. $4.10. 410. Now 20. 420. 420. Where we at? 420. 420. 420. I got 420. Now 30. 430. 430. 430. 430. 430. 430. Last call. All right. 430. Sold it right there. $4.20 a pound.
Woo!
Put it on number 307. 307. G&D Outdoors. Y'all give it a big hand.
Woo! The auction is hot and heavy up here in Fulton. This is cool, man. I've never been to this event. I'll probably come again next year. It's a great event for the kids to learn about showmanship, selling, and more skills, raising pigs and hogs. It's cool. They got a while to go before they get rid of all these pigs at the auction. But this is great. The town of Fulton. The town of Fulton is going to get a good bit of revenue from this, hopefully. They're going for a good bit of money, so this is great. Clean Runners Outdoors Ministries highly supports this event and organization. This is great. So we'll see y'all later. God loves you. Jesus saves.